Hi, everyone. This is Shelly with Life Creates Art. I wanted to come on here for a very special video remembering the occurrences that just happened right here, just 28 miles from my home in Gilroy, California. We lost three very special people. No, I did not know them, but I did have several friends that were in attendance at the event on Sunday. We lost Stephen, who was 6 years old. We lost Keyla, who was only 13 years old, and Trevor, who was a young man of only 25. And the reason that I'm doing this is not, you're seeing this on your news all the time. I'm not here to, I am going to talk a little bit about it, but I'm not here to bring you down. I'm actually here because I want to help you through it. I myself have found myself, just my mood has dipped and a sadness has come over me. And I realized that I cannot possibly be the only one. You know, every time we face these mass shootings across the country. We had just, of course, Gilroy, California, just a few days ago. We've had Virginia Beach at a municipal building where 12 people were killed. Highlands Ranch, Colorado, at a school, one student was killed. Charlotte, North Carolina, University of North Carolina, 2 people. Synagogue shooting in California, 1. Aurora in Illinois, a former worker killed 5 people. That's just 2019. You know, I said I wouldn't get wildly political on this channel, and I'm not going to, but these people, for example, the 19-year-old who killed these young people, bought a gun legally in Nevada. And it is my expressed opinion that laws need to be made to tighten up the rules here. Hopefully that will change things. But that's not why I'm here. I'm not here to express my view or my opinion to you. I want to talk to you about things that you can do to help you get through the grief that's happening in this country. You know, I've not been particularly happy, and again, getting political, in the last couple of years with the direction that this country has been going. And so I have used these things myself. And being that I had friends that were in attendance at this Gilroy Garlic Festival, during the shooting, and seriously, they're going to have some PTSD going on. And it makes me very sad, and it grieves me that one friend was just about 30 yards from the scene, from the shooter. And he said, you know, watching his children and his wife call out to him and duck to save their lives. That's something that none of us should have to face. None of us should have to worry about going into sending our child into school and just hoping that they'll get back in the car that day. And that's not a country that we should be living in. And so, my friends, I want to talk to you now again about what to do when you're in this mode of grief, is really what it is. You know, I worked at a funeral home, and I helped families. I helped the deceased as well, but I helped their families with their services and things like that, and worked in the office and dealt with families a lot. And I had to do, because I'm a minister, you know, they would hear that I was a minister, and everything would come flowing out of them. And so I had to do quite a lot of grief counseling when I was there. And so I understand it. And I understand that there are things that we can do to help the situation, especially since, if we don't have a loved one that's been directly affected by this, excuse me, we are still affected by it. And so I want to give you a few things. There's 6 things here. Number 1, be grateful for each day. Thank God that you have another day of breath. Wake up in the morning and just be grateful for that moment that you have woken up, that you have a family, you have friends, you have people that you can go to that say, I love you and I care about you. And if you don't have that, I love you. I care about you. And so be grateful for each day. Start a grateful journal. Write down 3 things. Grateful for your family, grateful for food, grateful for your shelter, grateful for your safety, grateful for your breath, that you are here, to celebrate another day and move forward and learn and maybe make an effect on this world, at least make an effect on the people around you. Tell your loved ones that you love them and that you're there, and make them feel safe and comfortable and happy. And the next one, number 2, write in a journal. Journaling helps get things flowing and get things out. We internalize things a lot. We internalize our anger. We internalize our pain. And journaling can help us get those things flowing out of us. Also, as you know, of course, this is called Life Creates Art, making your life a masterpiece. I want you to express yourself through your art. There's something very calming and very peaceful about doing art and expressing yourself through your art. And don't judge that art piece. Just get it out. Number 3, spend some time reflecting, spend some time in meditation. And it's very, very, very important that you do that you take time to, not when you first lay down in bed, because I don't know about you, but I have a hard time with that, because then my mind starts to spin and spin and spin. Take time during the day to quiet yourself. Spend some time in quiet meditation, just reflecting on things that you're grateful for, and cleanse your heart, forgive people, and perhaps acknowledge grief and things that are happening in the world. That's when you pray and you take that time to really reflect. Number 4, talk to someone. Call up somebody. Don't say, nobody cares about me because nobody's calling me. Don't give that excuse. If you need help, you pick up the phone, be humble, and call your friend, call your trusted friends, and call family and talk to them and just say, I need to talk to somebody because I'm moody and I don't know why, or I do know why. It's just because of all this stuff that's happening in the world. And just get it out and express and talk to someone and allow them to pour back into you. And number 5 is, right now, avoiding social media, media coverage. I have to do that. In all honesty, I have to say, don't call me uninformed, because I am certainly informed, but I can't watch the news anymore. I just can't. If there's something big or important happening, my husband usually will tell me about it, and then I'll go look for news articles. But I cannot watch the news anymore. It's just incredibly upsetting to me. And it brings me down, and it changes my mood. And I don't want my mood changed. I don't want the people around me affected because I'm angry about the country, or I'm angry about this person said this. I don't want myself affected by that. Now, you are affected. I can't help but be affected. I can't help but be angry and upset about what just happened and what has been happening with these mass shootings. I cannot help but be upset about human beings that are being detained. I cannot help but be upset about that. But what I can't do is allow it to be inbred in my heart and spread to other people. So I use things like being grateful, my grateful journal, journaling. I use art as a respite. I talk to people about it, and I avoid the media coverage. And number 6, if you're feeling helpless and feeling like there's nothing that you can do to help the situation, I happen to know that there is. Right now there's GoFundMe's for the families of the victims in the Gilroy Garlic shooting. And maybe give $5, $10, give what you can. And you'll feel like you've had a part in helping these families, even if it's just a small part. And another way, getting involved in the groups, where you can write to your congressman. You can write to your congressman or woman and express your feelings about gun control, express your feelings about what's happening in the country, and take some action. There's lots of different ways. All you do, go into Google and type, contact my congressman or woman, and they'll give you ways that you can do it. So take action and moving forward, constantly moving forward. So, what has been happening with these mass shootings, losing Trevor and Keyla and Stephen, is incredibly tragic. It's senseless. We all feel the grief. We're all afraid, but move forward and try very hard not to walk in that fear, but walk in the belief and the faith, and live your life to its fullest. And grateful journal, being grateful for each day, meditate, talk to someone. And I love you, and I support you, and we're all in this together. And let's create a community here where people can express themselves and feel safe. And I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear how this has affected you and things that you're doing to help change things. So I love you all. Thank you for watching this little special edition, midweek edition. Stretching with Sketching will be back next week. And have a wonderful and beautiful, beautiful week. And don't forget to compliment people. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. All right. Bye-bye. Shelly signing out. Bye.